Welcome back to the channel. My name is a-bomb. We're back with Football Manager 2020 and a deal with the Devils with Manchester United, and today we've got a massive episode as we take on Manchester City and Liverpool today. Double live com. City on the 20th of December, Liverpool at home on Boxing Day. We are first, they're second and third, so we are facing the other teams in the top three in the league. This is going to be massive. It's going to be long, 2 live comms, 4 matches or 5 matches off camera, and a draw as well. So it's going to be a fairly long one, hopefully under 20 minutes still, but I'll try and keep it as short as I can. If you're enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like on the video, leave comments, and if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do consider subscribing and turning on notifications. Let's get into it. Last episode, we won our first game on camera. It was a 2-1 win at London Stadium against West Ham. Lingard and Pogba with the goals for us, and it keeps our unbeaten run in the Premier League going. 4 matches played off camera, we won all 4 of them, so the winning streak is continuing, and it was a 2-1 home win against Southampton. We did this with minimal fuss. There wasn't a great deal going on for Southampton, 1 or 2 chances, but this was a comfortable win. And it was 2 first half goals, one of them from Juan Mata on 21 minutes, and then a first goal of the season for Danilo Pereira on 38 minutes. 34 shots in this one as well. We peppered their goal, and 10 shots on target as well. No massive chances really, like a couple of more chances other than our goals. But yeah, we got 2 goals, they didn't score any. It was a pretty routine win. Then we travelled to Bramwell Lane to take on Sheffield United. This was a 2-1 win. A bit more difficult this one, not as many shots, and Sheffield United did score with their only shot on target. Marcus Rashford with a rare goal from open play. I think it's only his second from open play this season. That came on 21 minutes. Sheffield United equalised about 4 minutes into the second half. Lys Mousset with a long-range goal. There's a lot of long-range goals. Most of the goals that I'm seeing in this save have been outside the area. Not seeing too many one-on-ones. We're seeing a lot of long-range efforts. Mousset's one, though, was a special goal. We did get the winning goal on 71 minutes. Edinson Cavani breaking his little goal drought to give us another win. This one away from home. Wan-Bissaka with an injury though. Broken ribs, which is strange for a footballer. You don't really see a rib injury for footballers. Maybe the way he fell or something, I don't know. But he's still out. I'm not sure when he's back. But Wan-Bissaka injured in this one. We haven't seen him since. He's still out for maybe another 3 weeks. So it was a pretty serious injury. And then we had our final game in our Europa League group, and we won 4-0 at home against Slavia Prague. And we rotated a lot for this one, to the point that we even played our young goalkeeper Bajic, the one that I bought in the summer. We also started Ethan Laird at right back. Puigmal, the midfielder, also started and scored. And Greenwood played up front, and Angel Gomez also played as well. So a very rotated side here. This was a dead rubber. The group's been decided, so any result here was pretty much irrelevant. It was 4-0. And Puigmal got a goal after 7 minutes. His first senior appearance, I think. He might have had a bench appearance in the Cup. I'm not quite sure. But a 7th minute goal to give us a 1-0 lead. And then it was 3 goals in the second half. Jesse Lingard with one on 63 minutes to make it 2-0. Phil Jones with the first goal of the season. That came on at 71 minutes as a corner was not cleared very well, and he then scored that. And then Mason Greenwood with the goal just 3 minutes after that to make it 4-0. Comfortable performance even with this rotated side. So we did well. Laird as well, the 18-year-old right back, got an assist. So he did well. We got man of the match as well. So we have won our Europa League group. We only drew 1 match. Everything else was a win. And once I've gone through these games, we're going to see who we're going to be getting in the first knockout round of the Europa League. So a little draw, but hopefully we'll get a decent team. We'll see. And the final match we played off camera was a 3-2 home win against Everton. We came from behind here, and Everton had more than half the match with 10 men, and they still gave us a really good game. This was a tough one. We didn't play especially well here, but we managed to get back in front and get the winner. We went behind on 28 minutes with Charlison with a bit of a poacher's goal. It was almost over the line when he poked it in, but he got the 1-0 lead. Morgan Schneiderlin got a red card on 34 minutes, 2 bookings in just over half an hour for Schneiderlin. And almost immediately after that, Lingard equalised to make it 1-1. Even with 10 men, Everton retook the lead. Lucadinho with a goal on the hour, a direct free kick to give Everton the lead for the second time. But Paul Pogba was the difference maker. After a fairly shaky first half, he improved a lot and scored on 73 minutes to equalise, and then won a header on 88 minutes to give us the winning goal. Not a particularly impressive performance here, but Pogba, an individual performance, changed the game in the second half. Lingard also getting the goal in the first half was decent. Other than that, it was a pretty poor performance by us. One of the worst games we've played so far this season. We haven't lost, but this was one of the closest we came to losing. Wolverhampton as well. We were losing 5 minutes from time there. But we have won 10 in a row now. 10 games in a row, including the Europa League. That's really, really good. And we're still unbeaten. The only side that have beat us is Arsenal, and that's in penalties. We haven't lost any games in 90 minutes this season. Competitive games anyway. We lost against Lazio pre-season, and of course we lost against Young Boys. I didn't want to remind myself of that. But today is going to be huge. We've got the Etihad for the Manchester derby, and then we host Liverpool. That's going to be interesting. Are we going to stay unbeaten after this? I highly doubt it, but we're going to give it a go. This is what the table looks like. We are top of the table, but only by a point. We are unbeaten. City have lost 1 and drawn 2. Liverpool have also lost 1 and drawn 2, but they have a game in hand, so they could overtake City with that. I don't know when that game is being played, though. I think it's because they're in the Club World Cup. So for the Europa League knockout draw, let's have a look at some of the teams left. We've got Atletico, Arsenal. I'm not sure if you can get all English ties at this stage. I can't remember. Got German sides, French sides, Turkish sides, Belgian sides. I'm just going to draw all teams and see who we get. And it's Red Star Belgrade. Okay, we should be able to win that. That's fine. Red Star Belgrade, of course, I don't have the Serbian leagues loaded. So yeah, this should be pretty straightforward. They were in the Champions League then, weren't they? Oh no, they lost in the playoff of the Champions League to Dinamo, and they got through a group with Porto, Extana, and Alexandria. Former European champions, of course. I'm hoping that should be a simple win. But then they might surprise us. Who knows? Okay, both teams have won the past 5 games. So they've got very close records. They just have one more defeat that we had as a draw. It's the only difference between these two. We're going to go back to our 4-1-4-1 for this. Mata's going to drop to the bench. Pereira's going to come in. Danilo Pereira, that is. Shaw comes in at left back. We'll play Young in the last one. And McTominay and Pogba playing ahead of Danilo Pereira. Rashford on the left, Lingard on the right, Cavani up top. No Daniel James at the moment. He has got a bit of a calf injury, so he's out for a couple of weeks. But that is the first 11. Jones, Young, Pereira, Mata, Martial, Chong and Greenwood are the bench options. We haven't got a great deal of wide options apart from, I say, the youngsters. Let's have a look at Man City then. Have they been doing anything transfer-wise? It doesn't look like it. They re-signed Stefan Savic. He was at City quite a while ago, back in like 2011, 2012, yes. So he won the league with them like a while back. He's back with them after some spells at Fiorentina and Atletico. Give the fans something to cheer. It's Manchester derby, so it's got to be about the fans here, that team talk, I think. So we have changed up the tactic a little bit for this, and hopefully it will pay off. We've had some huge results against the big teams this season, beating Spurs and thrashing Chelsea. Hopefully this one will go the same way. 15 minutes, first highlight of the game. Luke Shaw's picked up a knock, which is not what we wanted to see. Here's Scott McTominay. Pogba. Pereira goes long. Cavani can get on the end of this. Oh, and it's a point-blank save from Edison. Rashford can go for it, and it's cleared by Mendy. God, that was frantic. Edison with a point-blank save there from, I think it was Cavani. Header away by Danilo Pereira, only as far as David Silva. And he's found Raheem Sterling. Sterling's at a very tight angle. Silva's gone for goal and he scored. 18th minute of the game. Silva makes it 1-0. But we maybe should have scored at the other end. Silva and Sterling playing well together. Silva gets the goal. De Gea arguably should have done better. 20 minutes coming up. We've lost possession there from the throw. And here's Aguero. Fernandinho to De Bruyne. Good interception there by Diogo Dalot. Pogba's gone long. Cavani's got a lot of work to do here. Can he outpace the back line? He's gone for goal. He's hit the side netting. Danilo Pereira. Shaw's got lots of space on the left. What's he going to do here? Come on, make it a good cross. Find Cavani or someone. McTominay. Cavani! It's 1-1. 22 minutes. About halfway through the first half. That's an 11th goal for the season by Cavani. He's in double figures. That's good. He had a little bit of a dry spell, but he's back to scoring again, and it is 1-1. Luke Shaw playing a big part in that goal, and then McTominay with a nice ball, nice layoff for Cavani. Free kick for Man City, 34 minutes played. It's on De Bruyne, and it's Sterling, and it's a goal. City retake the lead. He had too much time on the ball there. Did he chest the ball down? Did he head the ball down? I don't know. But he's controlled it, and he had 6 red shirts in front of him. None of them closing him down. That wasn't great defending there from the set piece. Sterling had way too much time on the ball. Free kick here with Rashford. And it's Tuanzebe. Oh, it's hit the bar. Oh, that should have been a goal there. And Sterling wins the ball off of Rashford. And Aguero here. Oh, he's beaten the number 20, who I think is Dalot. And De Gea's made a good double save there. Oh no, it was one save and then it hit the post. We really could do with Wan-Bissaka right now, but we don't have him. I'm going to say unlucky. Like, this is City. It's the Premier League champions. And at the moment, we're looking at our first defeat of the season. Shaw is tired. He's got a knock. We're going to have to bring on Ashley Young. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to make him fullback support. We're going to make Dalot slightly more defensive. We'll lift it at that. We've had to make a change. I've gone to balanced. We need to be getting some more shots away here. Let's try and change things up and go back to the custom tiki-taka. Maybe that will see us get some more shots at goal, because we've only had 5 shots today. It's not particularly good. 58 minutes into the game. Fernandinho to De Bruyne. Here's Bernardo Silva. Young needs to stay with him here. He hasn't done so. And Aguero sneaked in at the near post. It's 3-1. We are staring defeat in the face at the moment. The champions have really given it to us. That's 3 goals now. Bernardo Silva just beating Ashley Young. Young didn't stay with him. Managed to get the cross away and Aguero sneaked in there. Alright, time to make some changes. This isn't going particularly well. Another change. Lingard's been poor today. So we're going to bring on Mata for the right. Just bring Pereira in between McTominay and Pogba. Just as a central midfielder on defend. Do we dare go attacking? I'm going to go attacking. I was hoping we'd get to Christmas unbeaten, but it's not looking that way. We've got just under 20 minutes. We're 3-1 down. It's looking bleak. But this has been coming. We've had some poor performances without actually dropping points, but this one isn't going too well. Last change we're going to make. Martial is going to replace Rashford. If ever we need a performance from Martial, it's today. Because he's been horrible this season. He's done nothing. Yeah, we're into injury time. There's 4 minutes left. And yeah, it's been a poor performance by us. We haven't defended well. Cavani with the only goal. And that's full time. And that's our first defeat of the season. And we've done well to get this far. But yeah, City is much better than us on the day and proving why they're champions. And that will see them overtake us and go top. Sterling was just a nuisance on the left wing. And Dalot just couldn't handle him. Wan-Bissaka would have been really nice to have here. But he's still out. Right, hopefully we can improve when we take on Liverpool at home. Maguire's going to be suspended for the next match as well because of too many yellow cards. So Liverpool actually have 2 games in hand because of course they're in the Club World Cup, which they won. They beat Shanghai in the final. If they've been in Qatar and they're back for Boxing Day, there's got to be some jet lag there, surely. Like, what's the time zone in Qatar? It's like, what are they? Maybe like 6 hours behind us or something like that? 8 hours behind us? There's got to be some sort of jet lag there, surely. So we could take advantage of that hangover. Okay, on to the Liverpool game. I want to see a response after the defeat to Man City. They're in a good run themselves, though. Right, Maguire suspended. So Phil Jones going to start? No, where is Lindelof? We're going to Victor Lindelof. Eric Bailly's down here. God, he's played 2 games so far this season. Bailly is getting sold. We've got 2 ball-playing defenders. Maybe that will work. I'm not quite sure. Okay, Andreas Pereira is going to replace McTominay. Again, we're going to bring Pereira just alongside those 2. We're going to start Martial. I really want him to get a goal because he's been very disappointing so far. 9 starts, 10 sub appearances, no goals, 3 assists. It's not good enough. I think that'll do for now. I think we're okay. Dalot and Shaw will have to remain where they are. Young is on the bench. Still no Wan-Bissaka. No, the starting 11 is the same, although Lautaro Martinez is on the bench. Alright, the team talks good. Is the performance going to be good? We are underway. Man United versus Liverpool. The second derby game for us in the space of a week. Let's see how this one goes. Pogba with the ball over the top for Anthony Martial. And he's shot from a tight angle because they always do that. Throw in for Dalot. Cavani. Gives it back to Dalot. Here's Danilo Pereira. Pogba. Dalot. That's a good cross. Martial! How? Is he ever going to score a goal for me? That should have been a goal. That was a sitter and he hasn't scored it. Twanzebe, oh, it's gone over the top of everyone. It's a goal kick. What has Martial got to do to score a goal? Honestly. De Gea with a big goal kick. Cavani doesn't win it. Alexander-Arnold. Twanzebe. Back to De Gea. Lindelof. Well, we're playing a dangerous game here, passing around the back, especially with Liverpool's high press. Martial. Pace to burn. Come on. We haven't scored, but let's get an assist here. No, he's still going. No, that was a poor ball in the end. Not over, though. Lindelof brings it forward. Here's Shaw. Come on, Shaw. Oh, Alisson's had a save to make there. Virgil's cleared it for a corner. Van Dijk. It's been a close game, this one. A couple of chances for either team. And there's a few minutes left of the first half. We've got 4 yellow cards, though. That is a concern. Pretty even game at half time. Pretty close. Going to stick Pereira back behind the 2 midfielders. And I'm going to swap them around. I'm going to swap Pogba and Pereira round as well. Mazzala for Pogba. Pereira, advanced playmaker. Lindelof to Pogba. 51 minutes played here. Ball out for Shaw. And he's kept it in. And it's a cross. Lingard. Cavani. It's 1-0. That is going to count. Oh, no. The referee might have called it back. It's gone to VAR and it's been disallowed. Let's see. Oh, that is very tight. That's very, very close. I think he might have just been offside. Just a fraction. That's disappointing. I thought we got in front there. But that's good. We've had the ball in the net. That's more than Liverpool have had. Salah's got so much space. And he's in the middle. Robertson now coming forward. Those wing backs really pushing up the pitch. And he's had a go for goal. I think it might be time to bring off Martial again soon. Because he's had another pretty non-eventful game. We're going to do that now, actually. Rashford's going to come on. Martial has been extremely disappointing this season. I might have to stick him on the transfer list this January. Because he's been so disappointing. Rashford hasn't been much better. At least he scored some goals. But I think he's only got about 4 or 5. It's been very poor. 69 minutes on the clock. And Liverpool on the ball again here. Mane finds Salah. Great interception by Luke Shaw. He is so good. Rashford. Come on, Marcus. Do better than Martial did. He's gone for goal. And it's Lingard. Surely that's got to be a goal. Please allow that, ref. He has. It's fine. 70 minutes almost coming. It's 1-0. We have broken the deadlock. Rashford gets an assist. More than Martial did in his 58 minutes or so. Rashford went for goal, though. Becker was forced into a save. Alisson. Call him Alisson. His name's Alisson. None of this A. Becker nonsense. I think that's on his shirt, though, to be fair. I'm not quite sure. I'm a Liverpool fan. I should know that. 72.5 minutes. It's a corner kick. Pereira's on it. And it's headed away. Lingard has another go. Oh, it's just over. Alisson with a goal kick. Played short to Van Dijk. Here's Alexander-Arnold. Switch of play. Good interception up by Pereira. And Rashford. Oh, that's good. He's won it well. And he's found Lingard. Lingard. Cavani. 2-0. That's a 12th for the season of Cavani. No doubt about that one. The first one was disallowed. But that one, that's a shoo-in for a goal. And we are 2-0 up against Liverpool. And we've responded from the defeat to Man City. That's great news. I feel a little bit bittersweet about beating Liverpool 2-0. But it's Football Manager. I've got to do what's right for the save. And it's 2-0. Right, we're going to bring off Andreas Pereira. Going to bring on McTominay. De Gea's ball's found Rashford in loads of space. Rashford making the run. And he's been dispossessed. And Fabinho with a clearance. Lindelof. Oh, he sold De Gea short. But De Gea rushes out. That was a reprieve. Lindelof sold De Gea way too short there. Here's Rashford. We've gone right up the other end. Rashford goes for goal. Pogba. Oh, he's hit his own man. That was almost an open goal there. Pogba's hit it against his own player, I think. But God, Lindelof was lucky at the other end. That was almost a goal for Liverpool then. Cavani for Greenwood. And 4 minutes of added time left. Let's just try and waste time and sort of drop a bit deeper. I think we've done it. That is full time. It's a 2-0 win against Liverpool. And we dealt with them very well. We didn't allow them any clear-cut chances. 3 half chances for them. Alisson was decent in goal. Liverpool just weren't particularly good. Mane was their best player. We just kept him very quiet. And Martinez came on in the end for Salah. Liverpool just not at their best. And maybe there was some sort of international hangover after that Club World Cup game. That's a great performance, though. We were especially good. So let's see what we have coming up then. I think we're going to go into sort of late January sort of time. Maybe something like Leicester. How are Leicester doing, by the way? Because they're really doing well in the league in real life. And at the moment in the game, they're in mid-table. That's not particularly good. They've only drawn 1 game so far in the season. They've lost 10. Leicester not having a particularly good time. Compared to real life, anyway. They are cruising in real life. But I think we're going to pick things up next time with a home game against Leicester. We've got some winnable games off camera. Burnley, Bournemouth, Norwich, Villa. that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, do drop a like down below and leave comments. If you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do consider subscribing and turning on notifications. We lost our first league game of the season today against Man City. Sterling just sort of did well against us. Didn't go well there, but a good response with a 2-0 win against Liverpool. And we're still looking strong. Top 4 looks not secured, but we're looking good for top 4. And hopefully we can get back in front of Man City again before the season's over. At the moment, it looks like it's between us two, but Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, they're not too far behind. But next episode, we're going to be taking on Leicester. For now, thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Goodbye.